Hey runners, good morning. It is Wednesday, May 27th. Just hanging out here in the backyard on the patio. Just got done with breakfast. Had a bagel, some blueberries, and hard boiled egg. Just got done not long ago from a 4 mile run, 4.13 to be exact. It's starting to really heat up here in Phoenix. The high today is supposed to be 108, and that is going to be our coolest temperature for the next, I believe, 4 days. So um, hopefully you guys are somewhere a little bit cooler than we are here. But this is Phoenix, and this is approaching summer, which our average high is closer to 98, so we are definitely going to be well above it. I think the high we're supposed to hit in the next couple days, definitely by like Friday, Saturday, so it'll be like 112 to 113. So, but the winters are great here. It's just we got to get through summer. So this morning, got up and didn't head out the door as early as my wife did. I decided to kind of hang back a little bit. Usually we're out pretty early, as you know, but I decided to just do a little bit of rolling, a little stretching. I went to see Dr. Gavari over at Trimodus yesterday. He's our chiropractor, and I had some issues here with my glute hamstring on the right side, and wanted to, have that looked at and worked on, and also have some uh, homework exercises that I have to do on a regular basis. So that's what I did this morning before my run, and felt pretty good. The run was an easy recovery day. Since yesterday, I did my speed work down close to the park down the road, around the neighborhood, and so the day after, especially, you want it to be very easy, just recovery, very conversational, which it was. Um, as a coach, I will tell my athletes to run on effort, and sometimes I'll ask them to go at a certain RPE, which is a rate of perceived exertion. That typically goes from 1 to 10, 10 being basically an all-out sprint. So I usually like to advise my athletes to go at a certain range. So for an easy day like today was, an easy recovery day, I like to stay around like a 3, maybe 4 tops, but anywhere from like 2, 3, or 4, which is conversational. And I did. I kept that, I want to say, close to a 3. It was very easy. My average pace ended up being 9:49. Um, I ended with 3 very short strides. You throw in strides, which is not an all-out sprint, but you're going at a pretty good clip, and just it's to teach your body, what it feels like when you're tired or at the end of a run, just to get that extra turnover going. So um, I did that for a little bit to end it, so that probably made my pace a little quicker than it was. I was also checking my heart rate as I do throughout the run. As mentioned in earlier videos, the heart rate on a lot of the watches, I wear the Garmin. It's a 735 XT. It's a multi-sport GPS watch. But the heart rate on it, there's basically 2 ways to measure heart rate. One is with a heart rate strap, which is what I found to be most accurate, and the other is the optical heart rate, which is on the you can't see, but underneath on the bottom portion or the back of the watch, and that basically reads the your heart rate on your wrist. That's what I use. I do have a strap. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, and for the most part, it's supposed to be pretty accurate, and I find that it is. But sometimes it's real wonky too. It'll shoot way up to like past my theoretical max. So for all intents purposes, I just run with my watch, and then I usually will check the pulse on the carotid as I'm running, and then I'll look at my watch. I'll count for 10 seconds and I'll multiply by 6. So that gives me an idea of what my heart rate is in 1 minute. And sometimes that's in line with the watch, especially early on. Other times the watch will just shoot way up where it'll say that I'm running basically like 90% of my effort heart rate, and I'm really only going like 70%. So today I ended up averaging close to 120, maybe 124 beats. I think that's around like 75%. I felt like I was really taking it easy. I haven't looked at my stats here for the run, but I'm sure my cadence was pretty low. Low would be like 164, 165. I'm usually close to like the 166, 168 range, although I try to get to 170, ultimately 180, but that's hard to do for me on just a regular easy run. So good run. You know, they say to run easy on your easy days, and on your hard days, like your workout days, your speed workouts, is to really push it. Today basically is just to kind of get that active recovery, you know, get some turnover on the legs, get a few miles under your belt, at the same time recover without, you know, pushing it hard. So yeah, I felt good overall. I didn't really have any of the pains that I could really tell in my glute or hamstring on the right side, but I am still a little sore from doing some of the exercises yesterday at the chiro, and also have homework to do on that. So hopefully the next visit I will feel better, and some of that, you know, lingering pain will subside. So that's about it. I hope you guys are doing well. We are opening up here, the businesses. You can definitely tell there's more traffic on the roads. More folks are getting back to work. The businesses are starting to open up. Not all businesses, but definitely a lot more of the restaurants are opening up. There's also, you know, also the social distancing. You know, got to follow the CDC guidelines. Although, what we can tell on the news, there's a lot that's not being followed. But yeah, I also went to the gym for the first time on, was it Monday, Memorial Day. They were open, so it was good to get out there, although it did feel weird because of you know, what's going on. But they had everything you know, wiped down. They had a couple of the staff walking around with the disinfectant bottles, wiping down the machines and such. And there weren't a lot of people at around 6 a.m. when I got there, right when they opened up. I would say there's probably like 10 or 12 waiting in line. So it's a pretty good sized gym, 2 stories, so not a lot of people, you know, close by. So I got in, did a quick workout session, and got out. So that's it for today. Hope you guys have a good day, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.